Today we will be going over the new features of the VNS3 Firewall, designed to enhance security, functionality, and control within your cloud network. New features include IPv6 support, variables, object sets, subtables, a rule wizard, and more. Let's begin. As you can see, there are some visual changes to the firewall. Starting from the top left, you can filter by active, disabled, or view all rules. You can also sort the rules based on global position within each table, any configured groups, or direction of traffic relative to VNS3. We do still support whitebox input by selecting Advanced, then Freeform Input. By selecting Show More, you can view comments for each rule, making it easier to understand and manage the rules. In Edit mode, you can drag and drop rules to reorganize them effortlessly. Firewall sets, or FW sets, function similarly to IP sets and IP tables. These allow you to define objects which stand in for IPv4 or IPv6 addresses and subnets, lists of ports, client PAC addresses based on tags, DNS names, and even sets of sets. We will create an example FW set call devgroup that references two local IPs. This feature is particularly useful for managing complex environments, where addressing in groups may change regularly. By selecting Mesh Sync, the FW set will be propagated to all other VNS3 peers. In this demo, we are on the primary controller and have a secondary controller peered in. We can see the devgroup FW set syncs to the secondary controller. Objects listed on the variables page can be used in the firewall. The system creates a number to reference certain portions of configuration, but custom variables can also be created. Another feature is subtables, which allow you to create custom rule chains which can be called from the main firewall. If your firewall has a lot of rules, this can be very helpful for organization and performance. Let's say we have 100 firewall rules and need to add rules for a new traffic flow. We can use subtables to improve organization and performance by reducing the number of rules that are tried for matches against each packet. Now that we have created an FW set, we will create a rule that references it. When we select Add Rule, you can open the Rule Wizard. The Rule Wizard assists in creating properly formatted firewall rules. There are 4 components required to create a firewall rule: a table where the rule will be placed, a set of conditions to match traffic which can be empty, an action, and a position. We will make a rule using the devgroup FW set we created earlier. Inserting to position -1 will place the new rule at the end of the list. You can add your new rule to a group for better organization. Groups which do not already exist are created automatically once referenced by a rule. Our new test group will show up under the Rule Groups tab. Another new feature gives you the option to import or export rules with a .json or .txt file. You can toggle the Disable All checkbox to disable all the rules you will be importing to prevent any potential issues on import. VNS3 snapshots still include firewall configuration, but you now have the added flexibility to back up or restore the firewall configuration separately. You can toggle between IPv4 and IPv6 at the top of the firewall page. All features apply to both stacks, but the two do not share any state, as IPv4 and IPv6 are mutually incompatible. Links to additional information and documentation can be found in the description of this video. If you have any questions, please email Cohesive Support at support@cohesive.net.